What's up, guys? Today I'm coming at you with a quick little review of a mountain bike. It is a Huffy Ravine. It's a 27.5 inch. Well, it's got 27.5 inch tires on it. I'm not sure about the frame. I'm not a professional at this, so don't light me up in the comments if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just going to give you what I think. So if you want a professional review of this, you might as well roll on somewhere else because I picked this bike up for $139. I looked on Walmart. You can get them for $209 right now, but I happened to catch mine on sale. It was rolled back to $139, so I jumped on it. I've been looking at buying one. I got hurt a couple of years ago, hurt my foot. I used to be an avid runner. I hadn't been able to run since I got hurt, so I wanted to try to, incorporate this in my exercise routine. I bought the bike to ride like the blue trails and the little trails and around here. There's a couple of different places you can go ride. I do ride it on the road some too. I hadn't furthest I've been on it's probably 5 miles from here. I went 5 miles and 5 miles back, so altogether the furthest I've done on it's a 10-mile ride, and I ain't have any problems other than I didn't have enough water. Um, I've gotten better at it and been able to conserve some energy. But we'll look at the bike instead of listening to me ramble. If you look up front, on the top you got, I think they're supposed to be Shimano shifters. It says Gear Shift Max. I don't know if they are. Normally but anyway, normally Shimano's wrote on everything that they do. But if you look at them, you got 1, 2, and 3. That is for your front 3 chain rings. That is your front brake. It's got, just a little reflector. Which when the bike came, it didn't come with the bolt. I had to steal a bolt off of something else and put it in there. It's got V brakes on it, which are pad brakes or cable linear brakes is another name for them. They're not any name brand. It says Sparkle, so cheap shit, I guess. When I got the bike, it had a flat tire. And I said, I just thought it needed some air in it. When I got home, I tried to pump it up. It wouldn't pump up. I bought a new tube and put in it, pumped it up, and it worked like a charm. And I emailed Huffy about it, and they sent me one about 2 weeks after I had the bike. So if I'd have waited on that, I wouldn't have been able to ride the bike. The box, when it comes in pieces. You have to put the front wheel on it. You have to put the handlebars on it. That's pretty much in the seat. That water bottle there didn't come with it. I bought that separate. If you look on this side, you got 7 gears. So I mean, altogether, it's a 3 chain ring with 7 gears cassette in the back. So I mean, it's, advertised as a 21 speed, but in all reality, it's a 7 speed, just in different gear range. If you look in the back, it's on the 2nd chain ring on the cassette with all the dialing in I've had to do. If you look at this screw right here, that adjusts your Shimano, and that is a Shimano derailleur. When I got this thing, it was all the way in. I'm not a bike mechanic, but I've had to back it out all the way there to make it shift up and down like it's supposed to. If you look at the front derailleur, it is a Power 42. Again, another generic type derailleur, but it's worked out pretty good, so I'm okay with it. The back brakes are V brakes, linear cable brakes. I hadn't had any problems with them, except for if you look on this side where you adjust, there's little screws in there that you adjust to get on the pads to stay off. Well, I broke it putting it on a bike rack. Me and my wife went riding and got a little bike rack for her car, and evidently I popped it off trying to put the bikes on there because it was on there when I got it. So that was me fault, not Huffy. The seat has a quick release on it. All you do is pull that out and you can pull your seat off. Come with a reflector in the back. It's got plastic pedals, which I will probably upgrade these to maybe some alloy or something in the future, and probably definitely upgrade these brakes, because that one's broke. So once the pads are done, I'll just put some Shimano's on it. The tires are wearing good. I mean, they're not wearing at all. The bike does have a kickstand on it. If see right there is what I'm talking about. I broke that adjustment off. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but this is a hardtail. It's got a front suspension on it. It's about 4 inches of suspension clearance. When you get this bike, you got to go over it. Every bolt on this bike was loose. The rims are coming untrue the more I ride it. I have no idea how to true them. I guess I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video. But for $139, I mean, I've rode the bike for a month and I hadn't broke it, knock on wood. But I didn't see any. I looked on YouTube before I bought it and I didn't see any reviews or anybody showing or talking about it. It is made in China. It has that Huffy branding, but it's made in China. I don't really know what else to say. It has a kickstand and it's got Colo on the gear set. The gear set is a 3-piece set, so I mean you can take it apart. You can take, you know, which is good from what I've read. Like I said, I'm not a bike guy, so I'm not 100% sure. I had to tighten the bolts on it. You know, that's what I'm saying. Just, you know, go over it with a fine-tooth comb. See these little bolts here? I had to tighten every one of those down when I got it. You know, for $139, it's a good bike. It has been, you know, I wanted to ride, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something that I might do a couple of times and say, oh man, I don't want to do this. And then, you know, you've wasted a bunch of money. Picked this up, 50 strong. I picked that up at Walmart. It was like $7. It comes with screws on it to mount it. I do wish there was another way. I may take and put one on the back side, not drilling holes, you know, just take some electrical tape, because, well, maybe if I got enough, well, probably be enough room. Put one in there somewhere if I can, if there's enough clearance between that and the front tire, or either put one here. I hadn't decided, because you know, if you go, or either get me a bladder, that'd probably be the easiest thing to do. But like I said, when I did that 10-mile ride on it, I ran out of water and I was pretty beat when I got home. But overall, I mean, I like the bike. I'm happy with it. I wish I'd have bought a road bike, you know, because I've been riding it on the road. You know, it's easier just to go out the front door and go for a ride than it is to throw it in the car or on a bike rack to take it. But I do enjoy riding trails, so I may just buy me another road bike so I can do that. Or, you know, hindsight, I wish I'd bought a hybrid. It's the same bike, just different tires. You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how well. It's got good graphics on it. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's high ten steel. It is a steel frame. I mean, it's not, you know, for $139, you're not going to get an aluminum frame. Oh, I don't know what else to say. All the bolts on the back, when this thing comes, it comes with this assembly here put together. You put the seat on, you put the handlebars and the stem on, and you put the front wheel on. That's pretty much all there is to it. These are quick release brakes, so you just pop them loose to take your tire on and off. If you've ever, you know, any kind of decent mechanic, you could put it together in 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, as long as you ain't got a flat tire. I highly recommend, if you have the money, to spend as much money as you can. You know, if you've got $1,000 to spend on a bike, do it. If you don't, you can get a Walmart bike like this. I recommend taking it to a bike shop and let them go get your gears shifting right. Make sure your wheels are true, and, you know, set it up for you, like with that seat. I'm a pretty short guy, so I mean I've got it. It's not sitting real high, but I've got it where my legs extended all the way out. That's about the rule on that, setting that up. And I've just experimented it and learned myself how to, how to set it up for what I want. Uh, I did mention it had a quick release, I think. I'm starting to ramble now. I forgot what I said. It's got really good grips on it. They're aggressive, but they're not, I don't wear gloves when I ride it because I like to be able to feel, I like to be able to feel the terrain. But anyway, that's kind of my review of the bike. Like I said, it's got Colo stickers on it. I don't know Colo on the front. I'm guessing it's just some kind of Chinese stuff. I don't know. The bike has 27.5 by 2.25 wheels on it. You inflate them to 50 pounds. It rides like a Cadillac in the dirt, but on the road, I wish I had some real skinny tires. I appreciate everybody watching. Hope everybody's having a good day, and later.